Hello, come on in the room, come on in the room. Hello to all of my Facebook saints, my YouTube saints, and my Sunday school dropouts. I hope you've had a wonderful and fabulous day. Um, it's been a crazy one for me. Hello, ma'am. How are you from Huber Heights, Ohio? I hope all is well with you. And as always, I'll give it a few minutes for everyone to come on. If this is your first time joining, welcome. My name's Brandolyn, and we absolutely love having new people. So make sure that you tell us who you are and where you're from, and welcome to the family. And as you join in, make sure that you say something to me so that I know you're here. You guys know it takes a minute, so I have to catch up. Let's see here. Hi, Faith. Hi, Miss Christine. I hope all is well. Sister Cole from where? Oh, North Carolina. I actually will be headed your way very soon. I'll be in, where will I be? Asheville. I'm going to be in Asheville. Let's see here. Hey, Miss Sarah. Hope all is well. And as people are coming into the room, I do need to get a couple little housekeeping things out of the way. Miss Christine jumped me, y'all. I did get your message. Miss Christine said, excuse me, where is my blog this week? I got the message. Last week was just crazy. And so don't worry. I have not stopped doing them. I just had to take a brief pause. And so you can expect to have one this coming Wednesday. And for anyone else who would like to join, feel free to get on my mailing list so that you can get the blog or the little entries that, just a little word of encouragement to kind of get you through the middle of the week. And I send those out every Wednesday, except for this past Wednesday, because life was crazy this past week. But don't worry. Do not worry. I'll be back on it. Hi, Dee. Hope all is well. And hello, Miss Pam. Miss Pamela Stokely Smith. Got to say the whole name. Hey, my T. I hope all is well. Let's see here. Hello, Tanita. Let's see here. And my Amy from I can't talk, Canada, British Columbia, had a rough week. My aunt of mine passed away suddenly, but thankful that she is with the Lord. Well, condolences to you and your family. And you know that your Sunday gathering family is praying for you and with you. And we are so glad that you are here with us. From Decatur, Alabama, I know all about where you are. Yes, I do. So, Miss Christine, don't you worry. I will be doing them. For anyone who's just now coming in the room, let me see if I can pull it up here. If you would like to join the mailing list, and I got a couple of emails, and that's fine. If you'd like to join the mailing list, you can go to my website and sign up there. But if you have any trouble, you can inbox me. I did get a couple of messages. And when I send out this one this coming Wednesday, all the people that have asked to be on there, I've got you. You will definitely be on there. But this past week was crazy. How are y'all? How's everybody doing? Because, Lord, this past week, it just seems like a blur. I had we did Super Bowl, and then I was trying to get everything together for Valentine's Day, and then I had a paper due. So by the time I got to Tuesday night to post the blog, I had nothing. I was exhausted. Okay. But let's see here. Margaret Ann says, it's been a week where I mix wait a minute. It has been a week where I mix of bust up what's ups, bless your hearts this week. Oh, you had a whole heap of those, just bust up what's ups and bless your hearts. It's a rough week. But I truly do understand. I truly do. So let's see here, and give me just a moment. We're going to keep going. Well, thank you, Miss Mary. I promise you, if people wouldn't do crazy things around me or make me do crazy things, I wouldn't have anything to say. But that hadn't happened yet, has it? Oh, Kelly, a head cold. That's the worst. I hope you do feel better and feel better soon. Before we get into tonight, I did want to ask how you all enjoyed don't ask me why this is behind me. I don't know. I just didn't move it. I just didn't move it. I wanted to ask you also, how did you enjoy the Valentine's special? If anyone didn't catch it, you can go back on, I believe it's still posted on YouTube and Facebook, and see. We just had a little fun on Valentine's night, and I let out one of my characters I hope she did not scare you. Please tell me if she did. uh, let's see here. Sarah says, did you get the... No, Sarah, no, I did not dance with Sydney. Earlier, let's see, what was that? Friday or Saturday, I did a Bus Up, What's Up, where we just went live, and Sydney was trying to dance and thought that her mama was supposed to dance with her. I have a feeling I'm going to end up dancing, and I have a feeling that's going to be a never again video very soon. Very, very soon. Let's see here. Okay, well, I am so glad I'm seeing that you guys did enjoy. Let's see here. Cheryl says, hi, my Roro. One of the YouTube women I watch from crafting passed away on the 15th. Oh, I'm so sorry. But the good thing is you can always go back and watch those and have those moments of watching. So that's a good thing. And she has graduated to be with the good Lord. Let's see here. Okay. Did Sydney sing? No, Sydney did not sing. She's in the middle of drawing another picture for us, though. So don't worry. You had a good laugh at my character. Miss Poinsettia takes on a life of her own. I promise that she does. Well, I'm going to jump right into tonight's Bless Your Heart because it's a deep one. It's deep. But thank you all. I'm so glad you enjoyed the Valentine's special, and I will continue to do those from time to time, just to give you a little taste of the crazy around me. You love me and shop together, Miss Sue. Oh, Miss Sue. My husband, bless his heart. Bless his heart. But tonight's Bless Your Heart, it comes out of Florida. So for anyone who does not know, Bless Your Heart just means you have nothing nice to say about the situation. But it also means you just want to give a person a hug for the situation that they're in. And so let me tell you, this came directly out of Florida, and it was a lady. Now, I'm going to set the scene. Can you imagine you working all day, then you get off work and you go to the daycare to pick up your child. Now, you drop your child off this morning. She's 2, cute little girl, okay? So you drop her off that morning, you work all day, and you arrive to pick up your child. And I'm sure as you're driving, you know how we do. There's 1,000 things on your mind. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to pick up this. You got to clean up the house. So many things you got to do just to prepare for the next day. So all of that's on your mind. And you pull up to pick up your child. Okay, you pull up to the daycare to pick up your sweet little 2-year-old, and the lights are out. And you pull up at 6:28. I need you to keep that time in mind, okay? So you pull up at 6:28 to get your child, and the lights are out, and there's nobody in the parking lot. And then you go to the door, and as you look into the lobby of the daycare, you can see your child locked in one of the classrooms. And you call 911, and the dispatch can hear you talking to your child who is locked in a classroom in the building crying. Now, mind you, I told you that the parent pulled up at 6:28. The last attendant, the person who's supposed to check out all of the students, left at 6:20. Before we even get to the Bless Your Hearts, I have a question. And I'm trying to be as open-minded as possible because, here we try our best not to judge. However, when it comes to the babies, that line of judgment gets a little hairy for me personally. I need to know who's a teacher in here or who works in a daycare or in that type of setting where you're with children. Is this common? Like, because I'm trying to show the person grace. Can somebody help me? Are there any teachers out here who can help me? Is this normal, T? Please tell me. Before we get into the Bless Your Heart options. Is this normal? You heard about that? I heard about that and saw an update that the mother says the child is now suffering from PTSD. Yes, from the incident. The little girl was locked and left in a dark room at 2. So she is definitely a little traumatized, probably stuck to her mother like glue at this point. Okay, Taj, let's see. I have 18 3-year-olds. Oh, Jesus. Let's just pause right there. You have 18 3-year-olds on purpose? God bless you. Mm-mm. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay, I see a lot of comments coming in on this one. Let's see here. Uh, the kid, oh, I'm sorry. T says she counts hers. She counts them. The kid may have been hiding, not normal. Okay, that's true. The child may have been hiding. That's true. However, I thought that you had certain protocols in place. Like, if you look at the list and everybody's name's not signed off, I'm just asking. I'm just curious. The child who pushed the chair to see out of the glass window. The child pushed a chair. That breaks my heart. So this baby pushed the chair to the door to be able to look out of the window. Tammy said, no, Grace. I was trying, Tammy. I was trying. I'm trying, Tammy. Let's see here. I saw, the comments jumped because I saw someone says unacceptable. Mama said broken windows, busted doors, and a whole lot of repenting for all that I would have said. Come on, Mama. You probably would have been like, yes, I get a break. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Okay. Okay, this is good. When I worked at a daycare for a time, they gave parents 15-minute grace period because some would get there 30 minutes late. I just don't, okay. I'm with you. You got to give that. You have to keep the count. Everybody is saying keep the count. Beth Ann says not normal. I worked in a child care for 30. God bless you. Oh, y'all just be working with children and things. Okay, you should check the rooms and make sure everyone was gone. Okay, so let's review our bless your heart options. Does the bless your heart? Okay, for this, I believe we all can agree the number one bless your heart is the child. We're not even going to include the child because I believe all of us want to hug the child. Okay, so here are our options. Is it the mama who was probably hysterical? Is it the police who probably had to not only break in to get to the child, because they did have to, the fire department had to pry the door open, but more importantly, they had to calm this mama down? Is it the daycare owner for the amount of words and colorful words that this parent rightfully had for her? And possibly, is it the person who left, who failed to do their job? Those are our four. Fifth, I apologize, or the lawyer who the mama has hired to sue. So those are our five. Let me see. Who gets the Bless Your Heart award? Angie, come on in here, Angie. Angie says, I ran an after-school program at my school. Oh, Jesus. So that meant after they've been in the school building all day, had recess and done all this and running around, ripping and running, then they come to you. God bless you. I'm constantly taking a head count. You have to be on your game all the time. We have nearly 85 tonight. I'm sorry. Is that your blood pressure or is that the amount of children? I don't understand. Oh, I guess if that's your blood pressure, it might be a little low. But my God, 85 to 90? I'm sorry. Let me focus and get back. So I see a lot of people saying the mom gets it. The mom and the person who left. Okay, so you're showing grace to the person who left the child there. Okay, because they left at 6:20. The mama arrived at 6:28. So this child was in there. Isn't it crazy how 8 minutes can completely reverse or change so much? So much can happen in 8 minutes. And in 8 minutes, this child potentially could have been very, outgoing and talkative and may go to anybody. And now they may be withdrawn and clingy to their parent. Okay, Miss Kathy's giving us some priorities. First priority should be the kids. Even if the parents are late, someone, probably two employees, should stay. No questions. Charge the parents a late fee, but don't leave. That is true. The baby's mama. Okay, so everyone is saying the mama. Hi, my Q. I retired in my mid-40s after working in childcare for 20 years. God bless y'all. Oof. I bet every time you all see those plates, those section plates, y'all just, gives you the shivers because it reminds you, you probably can't look at crayons or box blocks at all. I would think that would send y'all into just shocks. Flashbacks. Ooh. Hi, Angie. So sorry, missed the story. I have been a nanny and night nurse for yeah, I applaud y'all. I don't know why y'all talk to me and you love children so much. It's okay, Avril. We were just discussing, and for anyone who's new in the room, there was a parent in Florida who went to pick up her child and found her child in a locked daycare, a 2-year-old in a locked daycare. That's what we're talking about. No blessings for those screw ups. Well, D has spoken. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You have spoken. You can never leave a child unattended. Never. Trust me, I understand that abuse daycare workers may. Okay, yes, now. I'm glad you brought that up, Mom. It is very true. I agree 100% that this is unexcusable. However, I do also want to pause and say thank you to all of you abused, underappreciated, underpaid people, teachers, daycare workers that work with children, because you don't get paid enough to deal with the things that you have to deal with. You don't. Trust me, you don't. Now, I will say this too before we move on. The mother, I would have, yes, I can understand that, needing to be sedated. Completely. Claire says, I was always charged a late fee and called if I knew I'd be close or late. The child shouldn't have been left. Absolutely. And to be honest with you, I did not see this in the story, but for there to be an 8-minute gap, I think that the worker thought the building was cleared. Which brings me to this point, and then we're going to move on. This is a good example and a good lesson for us all, okay? All of us need to have a little crazy in us, just a little, just a little. You don't need much. I know that a lot of you may be reserved and you may be quiet. You don't walk into a room running off at the mouth, okay? We're all different, and I understand that. Everybody's not crazy like me. But there is something to be said for being a little bit crazy, okay? My daughter was in daycare when she was little, and she went on into pre-K and then into aftercare as well. And all of them knew me, and I knew all of them. So they knew that I had been there. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They knew my face, and you knew if you saw me and if you hadn't seen me, and you knew who my child was. A little Medea. Exactly. Like, I don't want you to know. I'm not walking around carrying a gun. Okay? I'm not walking in telling you like Medea, I got a gun. But I also am not afraid to use one. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I need to twitch just a little bit. Just you can be nice. You can be a good Christian. You can love the Lord. And to be honest with you, you don't even have to cuss. Some of the craziest people I know never use a cuss word. And you really want to be crazy. This just so y'all know, this is when you know my crazy is coming. If you see a little twitch in my eye and I get quiet, get nervous, go low, because it's on. Okay? That's it. When it comes to your kid, that's one of those, when it comes to my kid, I'm going to just have to pray and repent. Wait a minute. My mama has says, no, no, as a mama, you have big crazy. Absolutely. But I'm just saying, you just need a little bit of it. And you can say it with a smile. You can. Uh-huh. I'm telling you, every school that my child's been in, they knew me by my first name. And all of them can tell you I was nice. I made them laugh. I had a good time. But you knew at 6:20 when you were still waiting on me to show up, because I saw a lot of you say you would have called. I would have called too. But if you knew not to leave, bitch. And I'm not shaming that poor mama who's probably been working all day just trying to get to her baby. But I'm telling y'all, you just need to have just a little crazy, just look in your eye. That's it. Everybody needs to have a little Medea. Just a little bit. Just a little. We'll pray. Let me tell you something. I promise you right now. This group right here, we will help you pray for some bail money. I promise. If you go to jail over one of yours, no judgment here. No judgment here. I promise. Faith says yes. If I get silent, it's dangerous. You better run. Kathy, I'm thinking about the employee who left. I wonder whether they knew the child was there. Right, Kathy, I agree. And I wonder what the operating procedures were. I would think you'd have to sign them out. But that, again, if you're a little crazy, they know your face, they know your name, and they should be like, I did not see so-and-so today. Owner needed to create procedures that lists those in and out every day. Operational procedures prevent things like this. Yes, they do. They do. Lord, we done talk. Bless your heart was not supposed to take up all this time, y'all. It wasn't. Or a good old Irish You have a good old Irish temper. I'm not mad. I am not mad at you at all. Chloe said, what if the mother had been in a wreck, a serious wreck, and had been life flighted? Lord, Chloe, I understand you. Let's not kill the mama. But I know what you're saying. You're saying anything could have happened that prevented that mama from being where she needed to be. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, you guys, because we don't have that much time, I did want to talk to you guys briefly about an experience that I had this weekend. As you know, it's the three amigos. We're a little trio. It's myself, my husband, and our daughter. Okay, we just have one child, and her name is Miss Sydney. And if you've never seen Sydney on one of my lives, she's an experience. She is a show all by herself. But this past weekend, we took her to Nashville, to the National African American Music Museum. I believe that's how the whole title. And it's funny because when you think Nashville, as someone who used to live there, you think country music and that's it. But this museum is literally in the heart of everything. So it's right by the Ryman Auditorium, as well as the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Johnny Cash Museum. And there's so much to do. So much to do. But on this visit, it was just a short trip. And on our way, three of us realized we take trips a lot, and either we're with our extended family or we have my niece to tag along. But rarely do just the three of us, go somewhere as a trio. And so this weekend was very, very special to us. But it was Nashville. Now, I used to live in Nashville, but let me just tell you, things have changed since when I lived there. And so I'm just going to give y'all this real quick, a little something, okay? The top things I learned, or top observations that I have about my trip in Nashville. Are you ready? Here we go. Number one, let's see here. In order to drive in Nashville, you've got to have some serious nerves of steel. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because these people just walk. They walk by faith and not by sight. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They take that to heart. They just start walking. They don't necessarily wait for the light because they are walking by faith, not by sight. So your brakes better work. Because driving in Nashville, yes, I didn't expect it to be a lot like New York. Driving in Nashville is like playing Frogger. You remember Frogger where you had to, I was not prepared. And I drove up because I knew I was going to go to sleep on the way back. So he was going to drive back. Y'all, people just, evidently, people must have really good insurance plans. That's all I can figure because nobody cares. Nobody cares about cars. Again, the people in Nashville walk by faith and not by the side of your car or the side of a red light. That's number one. Number two, let me see. In most big cities, they have a street named Broadway. That's a very common street name, Broadway, okay? And I remember Broadway. We don't have a Broadway in Chattanooga, but I misunderstood. See, I just thought Broadway was a common name in big cities. What I failed to understand was Broadway meant it was broad, like it's a wide way. You understand? It's wide. It's a lot. I didn't understand that that's what that meant. Chris said, people seem to think God gave them bumpers, not butts. You are so correct. You are very correct. And I'm just going to leave it right there because I had something I could say, but I'm accurate. Well, some of them did look kin to me, and that butt might have left a dent in your car. Oh, that's all I'm saying. That's all, because they're kin to me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. But these Broadways, which is what it literally means, that it's a Broadway, leads me to number three. If you ever choose to go walking downtown, please put something on your feet that's comfortable and not cute. All three of us decided to wear our Converse, our Chuck Taylors. Let me tell you something about Chuck. I don't know what part of Chuck nor Taylor I need to write to, but when I tell you my dogs they hurt so bad, they weren't even barking when we got to the car. They were just yelping. Just that's all they could do. Because I walked Broadway. Okay? Another thing I learned. Nashville hot chicken. I believe sincerely that they went to Satan's School of Culinary Expertise to get some of the powders that they used to make Nashville's hot chicken. You understand what I'm saying to you? They have different levels of heat, but if I can smell the heat before it comes near my mouth, let me see here. Miss Sue said Chucks, no support. No. The only support I needed after wearing those Chucks was a GoFundMe because I need new feet. From the ankle down needs to be replaced on both feet. Both of them. But Nashville's hot chicken, let me tell you something. That chicken rolled up right here. It just rolled up and just sat right here. It's a holy bird. It's holy because I called on Jesus. All this was on fire. All this. I should not sneeze fire. You understand what I'm saying to you? Toms weren't even helping. There was nothing. Nothing. Margaret Ann said, get some New Balances. No, I'm going to get some New Balance in the car. I'm not doing that again. No. The New Balance will be the way I sit in the front seat. But the main thing I learned, I think, let me see. I wrote them down because they was, oh yeah, this is just, I believe, common in all big cities. I just was comparing Nashville to what it was like when I was there growing up. I graduated high school in Nashville. I did not know that now you have to refinance your car to park it in downtown Nashville. I didn't know. Nobody told me that, that I needed to take out a second loan to just park our vehicle. Yeah. And after we parked, I said, listen here, we're gonna find something to do. We're not moving that car. Or we getting our money's worth out of Nashville today. Sarah says, looks like you get to bless your heart. Oh, no, you know what? By the time we got back to the car, I could have written my own country song. Yes, Margaret Ann, I believe that is in every city. I just wasn't prepared. In my mind, Nashville was still that little bitty Nashville that I left. Oh, but above all, the main thing that I have learned about Nashville, you can put a cowboy hat with anything. Anything. It did anything. I enjoyed myself so much just looking at all the different people walking around, uh, look at just with all these cowboy hats on. Okay. I also have to admit, let me see here. Hold on. There is a black business there that, oh, let's discuss that. What his wife did it. Okay, yes. You were referring to a restaurant in Nashville called Prince's Hot Chicken. The originator of hot chicken is Prince's Hot Chicken. And actually, when we were there, the original store was in a plaza, and we would get our hair done next door, and mama would always give us enough money to go next door to Prince's Chicken and get chicken. Now, let me discuss with you all how this chicken looks, and then I'm gonna tell you about these cowboy hats before we get off. The first of all, you got this big piece of chicken, and the batter was so hot that it was red, physically red, and it came with a pickle, and you got two pieces of bread. Now, the piece of bread on the bottom was not edible. Some people attempted to eat it, but if you did, God bless you, because what it really was there to do was to absorb all the grease. Because not only was this hot, spicy hot, they literally took it straight out of the grease and put it on this bread. So you would have to I would always buy extra bread so that I could eat the chicken and take a bite of bread at the same time. It was so good, but my stomach ain't made like that no more. I can't, Let me tell you something. That chicken had me, you ever had gas that roll up on you and you can't breathe, so you just doing this number? You know, it just hit you out of nowhere, like right here in your side or in your chest. Normally in your side, you can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere. And every which way you turn, it's like a knife. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. But yes, little known Black history fact, happy Black History Month, Prince's Chicken. Yes, that is what you were referring to. Look at me giving out Black history facts. Thank you. But let's get on to these cowboy hats. Y'all, I saw cowboy hats on everybody, and it from the neck down didn't necessarily match what was on their head. And I'm not body shaming. I'm not, okay? But what I love were these little bitty girls. You know what I mean? The tiny girls, they're so cute. They're so tiny. And they want to be cute. Well, you can't be cute when it's cold. And it was 49 degrees. But they didn't have on jackets because they were what? Trying to be cute. And so their shoulders were like this when they walked. I'm like, baby, that's not going to help you. I want to give you my jacket. That's what's going to help you. But they had on that cowboy hat. That's what mattered. So next time I go, I got to get me a cowboy hat. Okay. Y'all, I think that's all I learned on this visit. I'm sure I'll gather some more the next time I go. I do have a Never Again video that I'm going to post this week. I actually have two. So hopefully I'll get to post both of them. Unless something else crazy happens. Who knows? But here is my prayer for us this week before we get out of here. You know, we are in an interesting time, okay? COVID's still there, even though we've kind of moved past it in a lot of ways. So people are starting to come out more. The weather is changing. It's starting to warm up in some places. And I think we're on the cusp of things starting to change and return. I'm not going to say return back to normal because I don't ever think we're going to return back to where we were, but to get to we're going to level out. And my prayer for us this week is that we don't become so complacent that we don't keep striving for our dreams and for what we want and what makes us better. Sometimes just like we're beginning to level out, I don't want us to level out in our personal lives and in our spiritual walk, or whatever you're meant to achieve. Don't let up. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. And trust me, what I am saying to you right now is something I have to say to myself every week. After I've cooked, helped Sydney, gotten Daniel together, done my homework, tried to do the blog, done all these. You got to keep going. Just keep pushing. Sometimes, and this is for me, you get so discouraged because you don't see the fruits of your labor. Don't worry about that. Just keep going. Don't get complacent, okay? So now I want everybody to have a great, blessed week. I'm going to get a cowboy hat. And before I get off of here, what I'm going to say, right? Can somebody please put it in the comments? Let's see here. Everyone have a blessed week ahead. Thank you, Miss Betty. I truly do appreciate that. Everyone have a blessed week. That is right. Thank you, Tara. I see that comment. Uh, uh, let's see here. And nobody has said it yet. Come on now. Y'all know I can't get off until somebody says it. My son has one more day left of winter break. Get your shine on. Thank you, Melissa. That's right. Thank you, Avril. Get your shine on. Y'all know that's what I needed to hear. Get your shine on. Have a wonderful and blessed week. And I'm going to see you right here next Sunday. Bye-bye.